What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Lee, back with another video on Daddy's Day Trading Diary. This is my YouTube channel, just showing my whole journey on this investing and trading journey of mine. So I'm just gonna show y'all how my day went. I'm just gonna start off with a little quote that I just Googled by Lebron James. He said, "You have to be able to accept failure to get better." And a lot of people hate to fail. I do. And that's a process that you have to overcome. If you keep your eyes on the end goal, keep your eyes on what's possible instead of the hardships and struggles and ups and downs of the journey, and just embrace the journey, because that's what's going to make you who you are in the end. So
That's your car? That's your car?
yes, that's Daddy's car. So we're going to go to the charts. Today I traded SPY. SPY had a positive day. It was up, as you see today. Oh, you caught me, girl. Oh, you got me. You got me. Good job. High five. That's my girl. So, let my daughter do some bike ride time right now as I'm walking. So, traded SPY today. SPY is an ETF. As you all know, if you've seen any of my previous videos, it includes the top 500 companies in the stock market. Stock market is where you invest into the companies that you spend your money on to try to make money back for retirement, or in my case, for income. So I'm gonna zoom out some. I already marked where I bought and sold today. Didn't make no money today, but you know, I like to look over my trade and hopefully learn some lessons. Right now I have the chart on a 1 minute chart, so each candle represents 1 minute. Typically I don't like to hold a trade too long. I like to get in, make some money hopefully, and get out. Today I made it. Actually I did make a little bit of money, but I had another small trade where I was holding that a little longer. It was an option, which I usually trade. It was an option, a put option, and because SPY went up today, that little small one didn't work out. So I did make some money back on this trade, but I got out too early, unfortunately. And I'll zoom in. So this particular trade here, I got in at 11:08. It was a call option. I got out at 11:28. I got in at 11:08. So roughly a 20-minute trade. And as you can see, let me zoom out. What I was looking for. So I wasn't even looking at a 1 minute chart, but just so y'all can see that 1 minute chart, I was looking at a 5 minute chart while I was trading. So market has been hitting all-time highs pretty much repeatedly, kind of ranging up and down in the same price range, not really going up real high or going down too low, just in a range, a certain range. So I did a small put just to test it out. Today I was kind of busy. helping my wife who had a dental appointment. So I really didn't do my market analysis this morning and was able to look at the market. So I started out small, and then that didn't work out because it was a put. You think the stock market or the stock is going to go down. The stock didn't go down. It went up for most of the day. So when I was able to actually take a minute and look at the chart and try to trade, after doing everything I needed to do, ripping and running, I got in at the green line at 11:08. Actually, that's at 11:10. I guess I moved that. Well, no, actually, I changed the candle from 5 minutes to 1 minute, so you can't see the exact candle I got in because I changed the candles from 1 minute to 5 minutes. So I got in there because that's the time frame I was looking at the 5 minute chart. Each candle represents 5 minutes. And then I got out at the red line because I wanted to, okay, I'll wait. I was kind of, what's up, baby? Oh, okay, thank you. Put that down. That's dirty. If it's on the ground, leave it on the ground. I wanted to basically capture the little bit of profit that I did make off of this trade, which was my biggest trade for the day because I bought more of them. But I got out just too early. So as you can see, I got out here at that 11:30 candle right there, and 5-10 minutes later, or really 5 minutes later, because at the start of the 10-minute candle or the next 5-minute candle, you see a nice green move right here, chopped around a little bit and then went up. That little small move right there, I could have made a lot more just off of that little small move. And if you zoom out, if I would have held it through that downtrend, which I probably wouldn't have, I probably would have got stopped out more than likely because all those red candles right there, I would have thought that it would have kept going down back towards this red support line, horizontal support line that I drew. So I probably would have got stopped out there anyway. But if you would have held up until this high,
I got you again.
you got me again. Good job, baby. If you would have held until that high of 628.40, new all-time high for SPY, by the way, today. I bought those at 54 cents. I think they went up to like at least 80 cents, maybe more. That would have been like over 30% profit, which would have been real nice. But I just kind of wanted to take the little money that I made because it was taking too long for me. I know 20 minutes is not long, but when you're trading, it is. To me, it was taking too long to do this. And I'm just sitting there for 20 minutes watching it. Sitting there for 20 minutes watching it. And sometimes you have to, assess your risk and just decide to take the small win. So unfortunately that didn't work out for me today, but that's why I do these videos, so I can go back and look and just kind of see what I see and break down my thought process. And another part of my thought process of taking this call, of getting in the call, is because, like I say, I got in a small put when I was able to finally look at the charts later on towards the afternoon, beginning of the afternoon, and the put wasn't working out. So the put was going negative in profit, which was a loss. And I said, okay, since the put's not working out, the trend is the other way. So I'm going to play a call. I'm not going to keep trying to wait on it to like fall. So I played a call, which was a good call to make, but I just didn't wait long enough, or they just, whoever's controlling the movement of the chart, the movement of price, you know, people that got millions of dollars, they just kind of played around right here, because this was a nice green candle where I got in, and I kind of got in at the top of this green candle because I was waiting on it to break this resistance. See how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles couldn't get above that mark right there. They couldn't get above that. So once this candle, you did get me, baby. Good job. Don't be afraid to go fast. You can go faster. So that's the second reason I got in a call option at that 11:08 point, because it broke above that early morning. I wasn't even watching the market here, but I had to do a quick assessment before I made a second trade, you know, make a second trade, and it's not the right trade. So like I said, I did my first trade. It was a put. It wasn't working out. It wasn't bad because I started out small. I think I bought like 3, added like 4 later. But I started out small with 3. So because the put wasn't working out, that's the first reason I got into a call. And once it broke above the resistance, that's the second reason I got in the call. But as soon as I got in the call, it played around for 20 minutes right there. And my patience was limited today. So we'll try again tomorrow maybe. I'm gonna run. You're getting too fast. I gotta run a little bit. Try again tomorrow and see if we can see what we see and do what we do. I mean, market is at all-time highs. Will it continue to make all-time highs tomorrow? Who knows? But you know, it has momentum on its side right now. But you never know. You never know. So that's pretty much it for this. And the only thing is, when you don't have enough trades for the day and you go in heavy and use a good bit, or use what you got left if you already made a bad trade, and you use your remaining cash or capital to try to make up for it, or not make up for it, but try to just make a good decision, a profitable decision, and make some money, you're limited to how much cash you have when you're trading in a cash account. If you have a margin account, you can trade 3 trades in any frequency you want, but within 5 days. Once you use those 3 trades within a 5-day period, you have to wait for those 5 days to pass from that last trade that you made. So you can make all those 3 trades in a day. You can make 1 trade Wednesday, 1 trade Thursday, 1 trade Friday in your margin account, and then the following Friday of the next week you'll have all 3 trades again. Or if you trade Thursday, you'll have 2 trades. Or if you trade Wednesday, you have 1 trade available in a margin account. That's the way that works. So honestly, I say that to say this: I could have got back in if I had capital left and caught that move there. But like I say, Yeah, I got the basketball. Here you go.
You want to play
And
basketball game?
that minimum to be able to trade and get in and out of trades. I'm doing a video. I'm almost done, baby. And that minimum to trade as frequently as you want without being limited to 3 trades if you're in a margin account, or however many trades you have until you run out of cash. That's $25,000 in your account, an account balance, and it has to stay at $25,000 or higher. So yeah, that's that. So it's been a while since I did a video, so forgive me if I kind of ran on for a while. I'm trying to think. So just for teaching purposes, this is VWAP, and that's the price of VWAP. VWAP is that black line that's going across the chart. And this is what many professional traders use. If it's over that black line, that's positive. If it's below that black line, that's not positive, negative. So the bulls are in charge basically if it's over that black line. Bulls, that means the price goes up, the stock price goes up, the candles go up, green candles. More green candles than red candles, more than likely. If it's under that black VWAP line, the bears are in charge. They're driving the price down. They have more control. So I didn't have VWAP on today. I had the EMA on. But as you can see, it went down a little bit. Market open right here. It went down on that first 5-minute candle and then went up. So nice early move to begin the day at 9:30 a.m. Kind of went sideways, like I said, got stuck right there. Came back down a little hard, chopped around, and then just to bounce off of VWAP and go up. Chopped around for 20 minutes while I was in it, and then went up some more. So when it chops around, the price typically, the option price typically like stays the same, or because of theta, which is a time decay which works against you, the price of it goes down. So, but it was a positive trade, but I only made like some of my money back, which was good. You know, not a big loss day at all. But that little small move right there would have made it a real nice day. And just that much. That's just the power of the stock market. If you can get it right and learn this industry, learn this game. All right. Well, appreciate anybody listening, and definitely to myself, because I'm trying to get better for myself. And that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings.